My name is Frank Clark. I'm a senior consultant and technical director at W&M Environmental Group in Plano, Texas. When our clients are looking to purchase properties, there is a fairly well-established process for environmental due diligence that is followed on almost all of these sites. The first step is to do or complete what we call a Phase 1 environmental site assessment. This involves identifying the history of the site, the nature of occupants, the types of chemicals they may have used, the presence of releases or spills that might be documented in regulatory files. And as part of that review, we develop a lot of information about what's going on at a site. And from that, we can generally develop a reasonable conclusion about the potential for contamination of soil and groundwater. One of the first things we look at with regard to vapor encroachment or vapor intrusion is the presence of the chemicals of concern that are volatile, that could be problematic in the subsurface. This could be contamination in soil or contamination in groundwater. And that's typically done by taking samples of those media and testing them for the chemicals that we're most concerned about. Volatile organic compounds are used heavily in industry, and people typically associate them with industrial activities. However, many of these compounds are used in common household products that we use every day. For example, benzene or toluene are components of gasoline, which most people will have in their garage to fuel their lawnmower. TCE or trichloroethylene is a common cleaning solvent that you might find in spot remover or other cleaners in your garage or in your laundry room. Similarly, perchloroethylene or PERC is a dry cleaning solvent, and it's well known that clothes brought home fresh from the dry cleaner will have residues of PERC on them. And so we have found, or the EPA has found through extensive studies, that something like 40 to 50% of homes will have one or more of these common industrial chemicals within the airspace within the building. One of the devices that we have found been very useful in evaluating vapor intrusion beneath existing buildings is called the vapor pin. The vapor pin is an inert stainless steel or bronze fixture that is inserted into a hole drilled through the concrete slab, and so the pin penetrates into the soil just beneath the slab, and after installation a cover is put on the pin so it can be returned to and sampled at any point in the future. And this vapor pin is a permanent sampling point. It allows us to take samples of subslab soil gas and sample that soil gas for the chemicals of concern. The beauty of the vapor pin is it is very inexpensive, it is very quick to install, very easy to install, and many sample points can be put in just a half a day to allow us to very efficiently obtain a number of sample points with relatively low costs.